Girl, I'm out here trying to make it. Woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you. I gotta make it for me. Well, girl, sometimes it seems that I'm neglecting you. I love to spend more time, but I got so many things to do. Whoa, I got work to do. I got a job, baby. Said I got work to do, work to do, work, work, work. Hello, good afternoon, allegedly. Sable Winners, Boca Drop, Angie Dickerson. How y'all? I am Mrs. Ricks. What's going on, honey? Angie Dickerson with the Dancing Girls. Mm-hmm. Child, I don't know why these fools, I don't know why they come from me. I think these bitches are masochists. Well, there's two situations. Heidi Fly is a masochist because she was raised as a hooker, a whore, and she was used to people abusing her. She does not understand people who leave her alone. No, she needs the abuse. And that Jay Wilson, he just anything for a buck, right? Anything, honey. So they continue to bring up my name somehow or other. They think that I'm not going to hear about what they say. Of course not. They know I'm going to hear what they say. Someone's going to tell me. Someone's going to send me an email. I'm going to always know what comes out of your goddamn mouth, right? And you're so desperate that you're always clout chasing off of me, right? Because you know I enjoy beating up on both of you hoes, correct? So so we're sure, and we are clear that Timothy Blaine is not a bully. Timothy Blaine don't go out his way to pick on none of these hookers. But I want you to see why I'm here. We'll start off like that. Hi, Torrey in New York City. Uh-huh. Just summer. Danielle, how y'all doing? Hi, everybody. Hi, Peter Pablo. Let's see. Y'all say I'm always going over there for content. Really?
Oh, this is my friend and everything. I'd rather not people know. Not because I'm ashamed of my friends that may be on YouTube. It's because I value the friendship.
Girl, shut up.
So I'll leave it at that. What do you think, Heidi?
Heidi Fly and Jay Wilson.
I agree. Especially not telling people the depth of your friendships. Just keeping it, keeping your friendships very surface to outsiders. I wouldn't.
Shut up, Miss Thing. Why you always kissing his ass?
Real friendships.
Girl looking for a pimp.
That's literally what they focus on.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let
what
them
it
talk
is
for a minute.
about these apps. They do not like unity and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me say this. I am glad that Rebel had a great time. I am happy that he had a great time.
Girl, you don't give a fuck if he had a good time or not. Stop lying.
I never have any issue with people having a great time. And that's what you do on vacation. So whether it's going to
Miss Thing, you sit up here and talk about we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good for 9 months. We have heard you say you having a good time for 9 months before you even went on this bullshit ass boat ride, girl. Right? You don't have to say that anymore, Jay Wilson. You've already said that a couple of 100 times, girl. Okay, let me see if I can red ball this a little bit further, so y'all won't think that I'm just making shit up.
Corpus Christi to the beach or South Padre Island, or maybe doing a staycation. Going to Canyon Lake.
What did you do, bitch?
Or Medina Lake in Texas. Whatever makes you happy. I don't feel it's necessary to compare my vacation because if it makes you happy.
Miss Thing, you name all these people. You want to control people's vacations. You got your punk ass on that boat ride, girl, and had hardly any connection with the people on the goddamn boat, period. You wouldn't even show us who the fuck they were. All these 40 people that you guys, you didn't even know those goddamn people, girl. Who do you think you're feeling? They just filled up the goddamn cabins, girl, and you took credit for it, like you're always taking credit for everything. And you're about, well, they should have went here, and they should have. He's talking about Sean Bradley and his vacation, right? As it appeared to me that they actually had a vacation, a time away from their work, right? Where they actually intermingled with each other, and they spent time on the beach, girl, and they had a vacation together, right? We didn't get that impression from you at all, Jay Wilson. And we are sick and tired of hearing about this bullshit ass 2-day boat ride, girl. One that you bled those people for money for 9 months. 9 months, and you couldn't even spend 10 minutes with them, girl. You didn't even know who the fuck was on that goddamn boat. You sitting up here in the live. Oh, I ain't gonna be recording on my vacation. What kind of vacation is this? Who would record on their vacation? We ain't gonna do a lot. We ain't this thing. As she getting on the boat. I'll record it if you pay for it. You gotta pay for it. Okay. Now I got to I gotta record because they paid for it. They paid for it. I gotta record. You sat on that boat and you recorded every goddamn day, right? And this was at the end of the month, right? So you were just 2 days away from the goddamn AdSense check going in, right? And so you, like you said, the push at the end. Oh, the push at the end. I'm gonna get more money. You're gonna get another $7. I'm gonna get more money. I'm gonna get more money. You continue to do the exact same thing you do on land, on the water. And you didn't have no damn vacation. The people that got off the boat, they thought they were on a trip with you. You could not be seen, right? You went out before they even woke up, girl, and were on your way back. And you only encountered 2 people because they happened to see you sneaking back on the goddamn boat, girl. So what kind of vacation is that? And you're going to give instruction now about how somebody else supposed to go. Oh, they could have went to the Alamo. They could have did this. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all think I'm a fool. Y'all think I'm a fool, and I'm going to prove it. I'm wrong. I'm going to prove you're wrong.
You happy. It makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And you do what you need to do.
Oh, shut up.
But this is the beach sector. And people do that. But I'm just glad that folk had a great time. I'm glad that people ate lobster and did what they needed to do. And that's great. And I applaud that.
Oh, we're all waiting for you to applaud it, Gay Wilson.
And that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, I'm not spending no money to go hang out with my enemy or someone I don't like. You know, and I'm sticking to it. I just feel like that Enema Man, he is he has a big ego. He's a sexual deviant.
Okay.
And this is just the way I feel from the content that I see from him.
He's a sexual deviant. You're talking about Sean Bradley because he talks about sex all the time, right? You were a working prostitute for the majority of your adult life. Now, who are you calling a sexual deviant? It takes a whole lot, girl, to lay down with strangers, spread your legs, and let them dump off in your body. That takes a lot. You would have to be somewhat of a deviant to do that. And then to go and give all the money to Leon. Right? Are you the right person, Heidi Fly Monster? Right? To talk about somebody's a sex life and calling people perverts and deviants and all this shit, girl. And here you make your living that way. And you do it now if you weren't so goddamn old, honey.
I feel like that he seeks
you didn't leave the game. The game left you.
I think he's a very lonely man in his real life.
Yes, girl.
I feel like that his love life is in shambles. I think at this point he is someone that Steve sees when, you know, he has enough money to pay him to come see him.
For 10 years?
That's just my personal opinion. And it's just like he overly tries, and he wants people to pay attention to him, but nobody gives a fuck. We never did. We don't. He had to...
How about he just makes money, bitch? How about he makes enough money to go on vacation when he wants to, girl? How about he gets flight miles because he's traveling constantly, girl, working, correct? And so he can go and do vacation. That doesn't make him a pervert because he goes on vacation, girl. And you don't know a goddamn thing about what his relationship with this dude is. What is your relationship with Josh? The man you found, where did you find him at any goddamn way? Was he one of the customers? One of the customers sitting at the bar with the hoe on top, spreading her legs, but he put a $5 bill in your coochie instead of a $1 bill, girl? Is that how you found the first time ever I saw your face? You caught you a trick? That's not the part we're here to discuss, but my red ball skills are not up to par. Hold on a minute.
Bribe and pay and scam motherfuckers to even, you know, pay attention to him, to even get on that stupid ass show. So it's like, for me, I mean, I'm not impressed I don't get it. I remember him coming on here supposed to be the rich guy. Now all of a sudden he's the budget guy. He's shaming people for Shein and Temu. Now he's a Shein model. It's like, you know, you lay on the table and you get your lipo. You go over there with
Wait a minute. 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 Isn't part of your stick at this point, Miss Heidi Fly Monster, that you are recovering from a surgery you had to either adjust them titties or to put in a new booty, girl, cosmetic surgery? Aren't you recovering as you're speaking about someone else's lipo, girl? Aren't you recovering right now from some kind of work you had done, girl? Because you refuse to accept that you are now approaching 50 years old, girl. It's over. Yes, it's over. Call it a day. It's over, girl. And you're trying to hold on because all you know is the whole life.
And you talk to her proper, like you didn't steal all her intellectual property. You brand new and shit. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean, and that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
Well, that's how you feel. I want to give a shout out to Pinky Carter Scott. Pinky Carter Scott, awesome lady. Pinky Carter Scott, reach out.
Need some Polydent.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. I went too far.
I would digress if I didn't thank Wolverine for coming out with that top shelf liquor. It was no cheap stuff.
Yeah, you kept the money though.
Just donated. It was phenomenal.
Well, so, it's always phenomenal when they donate.
About that. Mm-hmm. They had issues like that. I'm like, well, I can't help it. The old man is nice. I'm nice to people, okay? Mm-hmm. And contrary to belief, you know, people, we cool. And let me
as long as they give you money, you cool.
Jerk, if I was a complete a-hole, you would have heard about it when we got off the ship. Oh, you would have heard about it. You would have heard about it.
How would we even know about it, nigga? You stayed in your cabin or in the library the whole goddamn time you was on the goddamn boat. The people barely saw you for 10 minutes on the motherfucker, right? Because you're such a selfish piece of shit that you only got on the boat to get a goddamn free ride, nigga. And then you said that the boat ride was profitable and you had made Well, how you gonna make profit on your vacation? You're supposed to go on your vacation and spend a little change, girl. You certainly collected enough from these goddamn fools, girl, for 9 goddamn months, Miss Thing. And then you're going to get on there and you don't even have the decency to come out the library and say hello because you're so scared somebody going to punch you in your goddamn face because of your nasty, filthy, disgusting ass mouth, bitch. You want to talk some more? Oh, it gets better, people. Believe me. It gets better.
The haters, you would have heard about it.
Uh-huh.
So my thing is,
how they gonna know what's in your heart?
You haven't heard anything about it.
So they saw you passing by on the boat?
Let me say this, you all. Tita's okay. Tita's okay.
Yeah.
What
you
she
okay?
does ask is you to continue to keep her in your prayers, but she's okay. She is okay. So I just want you all to know.
All right. You said she is okay. Hey, count how many times?
Look. We just had a great time. And Joyce, she's okay. She's okay. She's okay.
She's okay. She's okay.
She's okay.
She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. I counted 7 times. Say the same goddamn thing over and over again, girl.
But she's taking a little hiatus right now. But she's okay. She's
8,
definitely okay.
9.
But y'all, in the meantime, it was good, and I enjoyed it.
We had a good time.
And
we had a good. Let me finish the sentence for you, nigga. We had a good time.
Here we are.
Everybody had a good time.
And no scandals. No scandals.
What kind?
So that's all I gotta say.
Okay, you're bragging about you are on a 2-day boat ride, girl, where people barely even saw your ass passing by, and you say that no scandals. No scandals. Didn't we sit here and watch the commentary where Tracy and MU fell out, girl? Y'all accusing her of going fucking somebody in the cabin, girl. You say there's no scandals, right? You say somebody with a married man, right? You taking pictures of Tracy laying on the ground. You said, "Oh, look at Tracy. She's so funny. Look at Tracy laying drunk on the sidewalk." Right? But you claim there was no scandals. Didn't y'all come off the boat, girl, and try to take people were being evicted and all this kind of shit, Miss Thing? It was a sloppy ass mess. You could accomplish that in 2 goddamn days, you stupid bitch. You were barely even aware of what went on the goddamn boat because you weren't present. You say you didn't want them people under you. You didn't want the money. We already got the money. I got to go in this cabin and get the money. So why don't you give us a rundown of how much money you collected for this boat ride, bitch? And I told the people when you came off the goddamn boat, I said, give her a week. Give her a week and she's going to come up with another scam to get your money, right? Because it's all about the money. I'm just here for the money. I want to get money. Now she's talking about she's going to have a Christmas tree. Girl, they had 5 goddamn challenges since the week she got off that goddamn boat. 5 damn challenges. So what she drop out the sky? Oh, they getting money. I'm going to get some of that money. I'm going to get trader trash. Oh, it's getting better. We just warming up.
Oh my God! I hope you're all right. So Heidi, any closing words, girl? Because I'm getting ready to end the live. I'm just glad you came.
Now let's see if we can get some
content
now. Some clicks and views.
Now Heidi, though. Now I don't know if you heard Stomp Down. Some people like him, some people don't.
Nobody likes him, girl.
In the clouds, because I didn't want to be involved. You know, people. But honey, Stomp Down says somebody wears 300 and they weigh 364 pounds.
That's Wiley.
And then they said another person wear 260 pounds.
These niggas say they don't watch Timothy Blaine, right? I am the one who quoted that in my video on yesterday. That Wiley, wait, shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up.
I don't know if you heard Stomp Down.
Listen a little more.
Some people don't. I had to run up in the clouds.
Stomp Down is the source.
You know, people. But honey, Stomp Down says somebody wears 300 and they weigh 364 pounds. And then they said another person wears 260 pounds. I'm just saying.
They took that from my video the day before yesterday. That Wiley had said that he weighed 360 pounds. I weigh 240 pounds. I was saying Wiley was a lot bigger than me, right? But since they don't watch me, some piece of shit like the Stomp Creature girl is watching every word that comes out of my mouth, right? They may say they don't respect me, but they respect what Timothy Blaine says. Because all them hoes is always Miss Heidi, Miss J. Wilson, and that hideous monster, the Stomp Creature girl. They listen to every word that comes out of my mouth. And that's where they get an awful lot of their content from, girl. But there's evidence here. Y'all gonna see. Here's where it heats up.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, both of these people were at the show. They were the men at the show.
Oh, you giving hints.
I guess Heidi's gonna stay quiet on that.
I'm trying to figure. I'm dumbfounded. Is it Shitty Gums? No teeth?
That's my name. My name is Shitty Gums. No teeth. Oh, we gonna get to you, girl.
I know
But did you hear Peanut Butter and Jelly say that when she was around him, she felt unsafe?
Oh my God.
You should have felt unsafe.
Oh, yeah, and that person right there.
As a matter of fact, you did feel unsafe. That's why you're hitting the library.
Let me say something real quick about Shitty Gums over there. Need some Polydent right now as we speak. Shaky gums, shaky dentures. Timothy Blaine, you don't never buy nobody's shit. You never give back. You never have events. You never have challenges. All you do is sit over there and beg for a motherfucker to invest in another book with your lying ass with all them spelling typos in it. You might get 10 books pressed up, but you asking people for thousands of dollars. We're on to you. You're scamming like a motherfucker.
Okay. This is another one like Wiley. They just make shit up as they go. You would say a lot of things about me. Beggar is not one of them. Correct? I guess she's supposed to be trying to speak about when I go to publish a book last year and this year, girl. I say I need some help, and people helped me. Right? The whole thing lasted 20 minutes to an hour. 20 minutes to an hour once a year. once a year. I have allowed people to help me because I'm working on a project. I was not like you, Jay Wilson. Do you remember? Should we go over the book situation, girl? Right? Because I asked for 1 hour and people gave me $350. And when they got to $350 for me to do all the editing and all that kind of stuff, girl, I said, that's enough. I don't need any more money, right? That's not you, Jay Wilson. You go and start a whole GoFundMe, bitch, and you raise $1,700 for a book. You raised $1,700 for a book that is this size. Not the whole book, that size. That's the size of the book that you said that you had been working on, and you need to get an editor, and you needed $1,700. Then that wasn't enough. You needed another $1,000 for this editor, right? And everybody was sending me all these emails that same day saying, well, goddamn, he paid $2,700. And this is what we get, a thin ass little tiny ass book. Each chapter is 1 page. He just want to call it a book so he can get your money, right? Everything is a scam. Everything is a ripoff, right? Did you, Jay Wilson, and then you put that piece of shit on goddamn Amazon, girl, and it's still up there for $20, girl? You don't charge nobody for no goddamn pamphlet, bitch. You don't even charge them for that, girl. There are people with volumes, professors about college, girl. They got whole goddamn books, and the book ain't number $6.99. That is the benefit of buying books on Amazon. It is how Amazon began, right? It is how they became one of the biggest companies in the world. They started by being able to sell books at a reasonable price, girl. Yours on there, nobody bought that bullshit. Only the ones who were foolish enough to pay you for the editor, pay you for the promotion, pay you for all this shit, girl, and then they get nothing for it. And when they open the book, they say, well, goddamn, I never even finished high school, and I can see there's over 27 errors in the first paragraph. Not the first page, the first paragraph. How can anybody put something out that's got 27 errors in the first paragraph after you done collected over $3,000, girl, to pay for an editor? And then we all found out there was no editor, girl. There's no editor living on this planet who is going to miss 27 errors in the first paragraph, right? This fool thinks he's smart, so I don't need no editor. I don't need no editor. You took that money, put it in your goddamn pocket, like everything else, girl. But we're gonna see. I want to see some more about all this begging that Timothy Blaine does. You stupid motherfucker. Come on, you can't. She just makes the shit up as she goes along.
The fuck over there. You always got something to say about somebody, but you don't never give back. The only time you gave some money is because me and Jay Wilson was talking about D Ramsey motherfucking ass going through what she going through, and how people need to, send the girl some money because Club Chat won't sit in her shit. So you're gonna take your raggedy, shaky denture ass over there and try to give her $25. Why come Timothy Blaine never gives back? He always got shit to say.
You never know the difference between me and both of you pigs. I don't come on here bragging every time I give somebody some money. If I am motivated to give them money, I just give it to them, girl. I never bring it up. It's never nothing to discuss. Girl, I don't got to go say, oh, I gave money. Look at me giving. How much I gave. I'm saying, I bet you I've given away a lot more money than Jay Wilson. Are you still going to people's chats and putting $10 so they can see your name? Look at me giving. Look at me giving all this money. So you collected $600 and you gave back $10. No, I don't brag about what I do, Jay Wilson, or that other thing, girl. I don't brag about what I do. I don't have to, girl. I was a volunteer at the Castro Country Club, girl, for 17 years, girl. Can you imagine that? Volunteering somewhere, giving up your time for 17 years, Miss Thing? When have you ever done anything for, not if it wasn't for a coin? But we want to examine some more of this here. Timothy Blaine never gives anything, girl. We ain't gonna ask nobody for no testimony, right? But when I give somebody something, I gave it to them. That's it. There's no bragging about it, girl. Ain't no talking about, look at me give. Look at me. Look at me. Y'all can just give now. Y'all can just give. Y'all see, look what I did for my people, she said.
to say he swear he the godfather of the beef sector, but this nigga don't do shit for nobody. He never gives back. All he do is beg, 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 and talk about the next person. I digress.
Mister, you
You
need
know
to
what,
shut. No,
Heidi?
don't digress. Shut
I
the
didn't
fuck up,
realize that.
girl. Oh, wait a minute. Shut up. Your turn's next, nigga. Heidi Fly Monster. You say you're a giver. You keep giving people them damn dried up ass goddamn lip kits, girl. Why do you give them away? Because nobody wants to buy them, girl. You keep put that poor little white boy. You send it. He goes out to work every day. He brings his paycheck home, and for one of your goddamn schemes, Miss Thing, you give that bullshit away because it's not it's no longer good, girl. It's all dried out, honey. Nobody wants to buy it, Miss Thing. That's why you got to give it away. Oh, you want one of my lip kits? You want one? That was one of the surprises on the goddamn boat. Oh, Heidi Fly donated a lip kit. She donated a lip kit, girl. You paid $5 for that bullshit, girl, right? You paid $5 for it, and you got them all stacked up in your closet in this thing. And the only way you ever gonna get rid of any of them, girl, is to give them away. You give yourself away. So wait a minute, hold on. It gets better, people. Come on.
I didn't realize that.
They're
You know
masochists.
what, Heidi? You're right about that.
Oh.
You are right about that, Heidi.
Oh, Heidi. Ooh.
You are right about that.
How many more times are you gonna say you were right about that?
Give anything away. I've seen him take things.
What did I take?
I've never seen him give anything.
What do I take?
Back.
What do I take?
Yes, and he comes out here and he acts like that the beef sector is obligated to take care of his old ass. He'll come up here
Wait
and
a minute. You sitting there with the beggingest, scamming this bitch on the goddamn beef sector, probably the whole goddamn internet, this thing, and you're telling them that I'm begging for people to take care of me, nigga. My bills are taken care of. All of my bills are paid before I even see them, girl. Right? I'm not stupid enough to go out there buying cars and buying houses and a bunch of shit I can't afford, girl, and then working 6 and 7 jobs, girl. I gotta come in 5 and 6, 8 videos a day, girl, begging, more and more, trying to get a scam going. Now you're gonna but you have a Christmas tree challenge, and you're telling these people that I'm gonna give them $500. I'm gonna get the first place $500. Then I'm gonna get the second place. They're gonna get 200, and then we're gonna get one for 300. So they get the 800. I'm giving $800 out. I'm giving $800 out. They said, well, Jay Wilson, where the $800 coming from? You just gotta give. If y'all want to give, I can give it out if y'all want to give. Why is people always have to give? Then you want to take credit like you've done something. You ain't never done nothing for nobody, Jay Wilson, unless there was $1 at the end of it, bitch. The fuck is wrong with you? How in the hell you gonna call me a beggar? Of all things I have been called in my life, a beggar has never been one of them, ho. Correct? They gonna take care of him. How much they gonna take, Miss Thing? Oh, okay. So I'm dependent on, I probably average $40 or $50 a week, not a day, $40, $50 a week that people want to give me, right? If I worked in a restaurant, girl, and somebody gave me a tip because I gave them good service, girl, I don't feel guilty. I don't feel no waste time. Come too far from where I started from. No, there's not going to be no meet and greets, although it was a generous lady here. I lost touch with her, who invited me to dinner here in San Francisco. She brought 2 of her church lady friends, and we had a fabulous time, girl. Nothing to brag about, nothing to, oh, look what I did. Look what I did. You can give me some more money. We almost at the end, babies. Hold on just a little bit more. Hold on.
I guess this ain't getting no views. I'm leaving. And then he do a little money grab, talk about Heidi, call me all kind of hoes.
You are a hoe.
It's all good, old ass motherfucker. I don't give a damn because your motherfucking dick don't even work.
Why you worried about my dick?
White
wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute. My dick don't. Why are you worried about these men's dicks, girl? Right? What dick works? Because you are an experienced prostitute, girl. You know how to get them up, right? You know how to do the French roll with your tongue, girl, right? You know how to pass that booty around this thing, right, girl? And make them, I got it hard. I got it hard. Nasty, stinking ass motherfucking hooker. Oh, wait a minute. What else she say?
And your shit didn't even work. The blue pill couldn't even get that piece hard. So I don't give a damn what he said about me. Do you want it? But the fact still remains. Everything that he holds everybody else up to, he does not do. He does not give back. He just talk shit. Timothy Blaine does nothing but beg, and beg. He'll just create a book out the blue to do a money grab, but we never see how many did you print up.
No, books are not done out the blue. Your friend, the one you're sitting there talking shit about me, Jay Wilson, he's the one that came up with a book out the blue. Right? He saw Wiley was able to raise, when he first discovered how much he could beg, he saw Wiley was able to raise enough money to get a car. The people helped him get a car because he needed to go to work. Correct? So almost immediately after he talked shit about Wiley riding the bus, then he saw they gave him a car. The same goddamn week he come up with now, I'm writing this book. I'm working on this book. 3 weeks later, he got a whole goddamn book. He got a whole book in three weeks, girl. And he immediately starts to begging. He can't wait to beg, a reason to beg and beg and beg. And whenever you beg like that and you don't even realize it, that means you have always been a beggar. It is in you. It is in you. It started off in that goddamn trailer, bitch, when you was hanging around the goddamn gas station, nigga, asking people for money. What were you, 8 years old, motherfucker? Right? Oh, would you like to give? Would you like to give? You've been begging all your goddamn life. You cannot get that trailer out of your system, bitch. All the values you say you learned, Miss Thing, what value you? Grown men ain't supposed to beg like that, girl. She's doing most of the talking, but he gonna chime in. That's where I'm gonna knock his head off. They asked for this. They are what you call masochists. In other words, they do not mind throwing themselves in front of trains to get a couple of dollars, right? They've been doing it all her life. She been doing it with her asshole, and he just been doing it. I don't know how he explains that. All he talk about is government assistance, nigga. And I try to explain to that stupid ass bitch, nobody has gotten government assistance like you, girl. You say you got 5 degrees. Did you pay for that? Where'd the money come from? Oh, my parents paid for my education. My parents never went to school. My sisters and brothers and nobody went to school but me. I was the only one. They paid for my. I said, God damn, this nigga gonna actually sit up here and say them people raised 9 kids in that goddamn tin can, girl, and they got enough money to pay for college educations. Not one, but degree after degree after degree. You are a goddamn liar, is what you are, girl. Because even middle class people, they get financial help when they're going through school. Everybody's carrying student loans, girl. But the thing about you never admit that you got all these student loans, right? You just go back to trying to avoid them, trying to find ways, loopholes where you ain't got to pay them back, nigga. And you're still doing that. And you're damn near a 60-year-old man. Weren't you supposed to leave school in your 20s? We at the end, people. Don't worry. Hold on a minute. And we can discuss.
Show us the box of 1,000 books that you printed up with these people's money with your lying ass. I digress. You know what? Y'all got to remember, this is an old method. I just gave away 20 of them, girl. I didn't even ask them for the money because $10 and $11, girl, it doesn't mean that much to me, bitch. Will you ask Jay Wilson, will he give out anything, girl? No, he's over there charging them $20 after they the ones that produced the bullshit, girl. Right? And they look right in their face. He don't give a fuck after he's been discovered. They say, well, Jay Wilson, how can you have hired an editor? Could you help explain that? I ain't gotta explain nothing. I ain't gotta explain that. No, you took that money and you put it in your pocket, bitch. Just like you did with the roof, like you did in Vegas, girl, like you did on the stupid ass boat ride, which you out of your mouth said, and I wish you would stop saying it because we over that stupid ass boat ride, girl. Oh, it was very profitable, very lucrative. Yeah, you begged for every goddamn element in it, girl, and you didn't even show up for it, bitch.
hiding out in the goddamn library. What did you think? Did you really think that Sean Bradley was going to punch you in your goddamn face when he saw you, right? Now, I'm going to tell you, if it was me on that boat, girl, yeah, you would have to bury your ass under your bunk because I would hit you in the face. I ain't got no problem with it, Miss Thing. You've already encountered me enough to know you need to be scared. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Bitch, if you ever encounter me, be very, very afraid. It is a very real fear, girl. What we got? 1 minute. Oh, hold on.
You can, one thing about a drug addict, you can never believe anything that come out their motherfucking mouth. I digress.
No, don't digress, honey. I see her standing there. I want you to go back down memory lane, ho. Let's talk about your mama. Well, are you ready to talk about your mama yet, nigga? You said you always tell them what you can expect from a drug addict. First of all, you yourself are a drug addict. You're always high on something, girl. You're always drinking something. Can't you do a 20-minute video out smoking or drinking or taking Percocets or whatever the fuck you taking, right? But it goes further than that, girl, because your mama, the one who raised you, girl, who told you to sell your body was okay, Miss Thing. Ain't she a recurring drug addict? Girl, is she what they call a chronic relapser, a whole lifetime of it, bitch, right? I've been clean for 22 years. Should we put the question to your mama? Should we put the question to Josh? Should we put the question to you, right? And you're raising children. What kind of example are you setting for your children? You on here talking about drippy dicks and all this nasty, filthy ass shit. You're dressing like a goddamn current working whore. You're dressed like a hooker, girl. I've told you before, the kids, they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. Have you not noticed that your son never brings any of his friends home? He don't want them to see you. They're going to call you a hoe. They're going to laugh at him. They're all going to laugh at him because of his mama and his grandmama and his uncles, aunties. Did someone say generational curse? Over there getting 100 views. Girl, you are the queen of 200 views. That's who you are, girl.
Don't say this, Sean. If I'm wrong, help me.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as I've been on here, I have never seen him have a contest or give anything back. And Heidi, you did bring up a point.
Wait a minute. Why are you saying give anything back? Everything you've ever done, Jay Wilson, is for your own benefit. You're not helping nobody. You ain't giving no. What did you give the people on the boat? You ain't give them a goddamn thing, right? We had to acknowledge. The gift certificate. The gift certificate, girl. Them gift cards was $10 a piece. You didn't even pay for them, girl. Yet you collected money to pay for them, but then somebody else stepped in and paid for them, girl, and it wasn't but $10 a piece. How much could you spend? $80, $90, girl? But yet you want to collect $500 and $600, girl, right? I never see him give anything. I don't ever see him give anything because it's not all a ploy for me, Miss Thing. As I told you, I have a comfortable life, right? You should learn from Timothy Blaine because your day is coming, bitch. You are in your middle 50s. You have not gotten yourself together yet. And you think you have found the Holy Grail here on YouTube? This shit is fleeting. This ain't gonna be nothing but an experience, something from the past, girl. People are not gonna want to listen to me forever, and they sure ain't gonna listen to your boring punk ass, girl, talking about nothing other than getting people's money. Now you want to have Christmas trees. You claiming you helping the people. Oh, I'm helping the community. I'm giving back. I'm giving. Or if you giving back, nigga, break out your wallet. How the hell you giving anybody anything? You're begging to get more money from people, girl, and they never know what the numbers are. You believe me, he gonna bleed that Christmas tree competition. He gonna bleed that for the next month, girl. Why? Because the bills are due again. In the suburbs, pretending to be walking in the rain, feeling like a woman, looking like a man. You're delusional, girl, right? You're delusional, Jay Wilson. and you have the nerve. But it's so obvious because they just want me to come over here and cuss their ass out. Because then somebody will look at them out and then they'll get another. What you gonna get, Jay Wilson? $6, $7. Oh, it's very lucrative. Look at all this money I'm making. This month's gonna be better than last month. Oh, I'm breaking records. I'm breaking. She got 5,000 subscribers, girl, and everybody knows that all those subscribers are not watching his videos, girl. So he got 500 views. Most views are worth about 35 cents. Y'all figure it out.
I've never seen it personally. Not to say that it hasn't been done, but I have never seen it.
And you never will, bitch. You ain't supposed to.
You bring up a good point. Because he can really criticize other people. But even when we were doing the Cash App parties, people were like, Jay Wilson, I appreciate it. I get my Thanksgiving dinner now. And so on and so forth.
Wait a minute. Hold the fuck on, girl. Did that fool just say that because of his Cash App Palooza, people were contacting him? I don't know. Are they emailing you? Thank you, Jay Wilson. Because I gave you my money, I was able to get my Thanksgiving dinner. Right? It sounds kind of familiar, don't it? Right? Is that what you learned in them damn churches, girl? You just give. You just give. And if you give, then you're gonna get a Thanksgiving dinner. I got my nigga. I could have taken the money that I gave you and bought my Thanksgiving dinner, girl. How much does a turkey cost, girl? You sit up here lying like the Cash App Palooza benefited anybody. It didn't benefit shit. All it benefited was you. And that's why the YouTube, Google, and we're in agreement, girl, and the United States government, that is a recognized scam, right? Basically, you were telling people that if they send you money, then you'll put their name up. All you got to do is write their name down, right? And then maybe somebody else will give you something. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. No, but you always got yours, bitch. And you think everybody is so goddamn stupid, Miss Thing. Everybody's not stupid. You think you're smart because you sat there in a chair for years, probably in front of a screen at home. More than likely, all that bullshit is online classes, girl. You actually believe that people are not aware that Cash App Palooza was nothing but ripping people off. It was a scam, girl. That's why people ain't doing it no more, Miss Thing. And this Christmas tree thing you talking about, girl, you already beg. Wait a minute. When you announced the Christmas tree challenge, you're already begging for $500 and $300 and $200. So right, and then you come out what you doing for the community. You ain't doing the shit for the community, but taking people's money, like always, girl. And you ain't gonna give the numbers of how much money you collect, Miss Thing, right? And I would have to see a goddamn receipt, and you give anybody anything, girl. I'm still waiting on the receipts from the SBCU colleges, girl. You said you're gonna raise money and you're gonna give each one of the schools money, girl. I want to see a receipt because they give you a receipt for your tax purposes, girl. Why can't you produce anything, Miss Thing? Why can't you drag one of them cheap ass goddamn degrees down and let us examine it? Let us look at it. Since you always want dox people and go in and say, well, your school is not accredited. Your school is not accredited. Nigga, we want to hear about you building airplanes at 60 years old, bitch. It's over. Already done, Miss Thing. And you have accomplished shit. And you ain't got enough sense to keep your goddamn mouth shut. I've never seen a grown-ass man on here always talking about money. Always talking about money. And then you want to claim that you're not begging. What the fuck? Why is all the conversation about money, Miss Thing? People make the world go round. It ain't all about money, bitch. And you ain't getting no money. You got 5,000 subscribers, girl. 35 cents per view is what you got.
I mean, because everybody benefited from it. And then, Heidi, I was giving away computers and stuff and all
Girl,
of that
that piece of junk.
I mean, I've done that. I mean,
the purses?
But I've never seen him give anything back. Chocolate Bill said he might give back privately like me, but that's great. That's
I always will.
But don't get mad because somebody gives something out.
Girl, you're giving to get, honey.
And like I said, I've never seen it.
I've
never seen it.
Why would you see it?
Hypocritical to talk.
Why would you see something like that, girl?
Other people are doing, but again, we see you give. I mean, we see you receive in public.
What I receive?
We see you obtain things in public.
Girl, this nigga is still worried about me getting enough money to finish my goddamn writing project, Miss Thing. Nigga, I put damn near 2 years into writing a book, Miss Thing. I'm sorry that I'm back. Oh, you got money though. You do this every day. What are you talking about? How can you be the worst beggar on the goddamn beef sector, possibly the world, girl? The worst beggar. How do you get up enough nerve, Miss Thing, to say somebody's begging and somebody's receiving, girl? Ain't nobody receiving shit, Miss Thing.
Kiki is from Texas.
Thank you, Jared.
Rolex is from Texas. Damn it, how he meet up with Dory, I will never know. Hey, it is what it is.
Come on, girl, I can't take.
Right there is a storyline in itself.
Oh, it jumped all the way through. Wait a minute.
The alternative universe at that.
No, it jumped all. We're gonna have to end it because it jumped all the way through.
Like I said, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I think it's hypocritical to talk about things that other people are doing, but again, we see you give. I mean, we see you receive in public. We see you obtain things in public.
What do I attain?
You got excited when you got that little cash app together.
Girl, everybody thinking about no cash app but you, bitch. Miss Thing. My boyfriend, the United States government, Miss Thing, pays all. I wouldn't give a goddamn what you think about it, bitch. My responsibility is to pay my bills, girl, to keep a roof over my head and have a chicken for my damn dog, bitch. I take care of all of my responsibilities. It doesn't make no difference how you feel about it. Oh, it comes from the government. Nigga, it's going to come from the government for everybody over 65, bitch. Well, they all bums too? I see you receiving from the government. We're gonna start the Christmas tree, but I need y'all to give me $800 to start. The first sentence he says, girl, you ain't interested in nobody's Christmas tree, bitch, right? All you interested in how much money you can get from it, girl, right? Just like you raise money for the cockroach on the wall. You said you were gonna pay an orchid man. He never showed up, girl. You put the money in your pocket, Miss Thing. Every goddamn thing, just like the Thanksgiving dinner. Just like the roof, just like Las Vegas, just like the people you supposed to support when you first came here, girl. Oh, I'm gonna just send me the money. I'm gonna give them the money. They need help. They need help. But I said, well, who we helping? I ain't gonna say. I just send me the money. A disgusting pig, correct? And now you done hooked up with this Heidi Fly monster, and you feeling strong in your bones, right? But I think I might make another video at some point about Miss Heidi Fly. There's so much to talk about, Miss Heidi Fly, when you drag your punk ass over here, girl. And the only person that you can relate to is Jay Wilson. Of all the goddamn people on YouTube, girl, you shut up, girl. I'm through. Okay, that's enough. I can't deal with that voice. Let me just, who's calling me? Hello? Okay, I got you. All right. Jay Wilson claims he's doing something for the community, right? Everything he's done when he's brought them people there for his meet and greet to San Antonio, you said it was very profitable, right? You said it was very lucrative, correct? How in the hell are you sponsoring the trip and then it's supposed to be a lucrative? You go on vacation and it's supposed to be very lucrative, right? You're supposed to get money out of it. Who the hell gets money? Who gets paid to go on vacation? Oh, we having a good time. I'm real. I'm real. We had a good time. So this is the reason I'm supposed to give you my money? So you can have a good time? Shouldn't I be the one having a good time, girl? You collected all the people's money. They didn't have no good time. Not with you. You said you wanted to go out and do their own thing. They said, well, girl, isn't that kind of false advertising? I thought we were having a trip together with this YouTuber. Correct? Oh, it was very profitable. It's very profitable because of the scandalous, swindling piece of shit you are. Everything you do has to be profitable. Correct, Jay Wilson? So you have the audacity. See, I ain't got to defend myself. My character stands alone, girl. I'm totally satisfied with it, girl. Right? But you accuse people of the very thing that you do because you're the one who made a big deal out of everybody's job and everybody working. Oh, they ain't working. Oh, you ain't working. Work. And then we find out you ain't working. You ain't working and you can't keep a job, bitch. It's pitiful. Jay Wilson, believe me, listen to me. It is pitiful. You're almost 60 years old, girl, and you ain't even started a career yet. You talking about riding on the goddamn Delta when you was in your 20s? How y'all doing today? It's a damn shame. I talk about this fool every day, but apparently they're just giving me content, honey. There's always something there. So they waited to the last minute, and Miss Heidi Fly Monster decide, oh, damn, we stir up Timothy Blaine. We stir up Timothy Blaine, and he gonna holler and scream at us. And then people gonna come and watch Heidi give it up. Ain't no use, honey. You couldn't help yourself if you wanted to. You're tired and boring. You're such a fucking mess for you. There's no way out here. Deeper and deeper in poverty, you're falling, yeah. Howdy, Fly Monster. Go and buy yourself a new Hummer. How old is that Hummer, bitch? You said you're set, right? You're a businesswoman. You are executive. You are a rapper. You are a cosmetic specialist, bitch. Get out of that old ass car, girl. If you can't afford to buy a new Hummer, then buy yourself something else, Miss Thing. We are sick and tired of you trying to pretend you like Norma Desmond, girl. I just watched that yesterday too. Sunset Boulevard, girl. Right? You're a faded star, but you were never a star among other regular people, girl. You were only a star in the club, in the strip club. It's always been about strip clubs, right? And if you see the way she walks around in Atlanta, you would think she worked for a strip club, except for she's so goddamn old. She's so old, girl. She wears these gray, big old glasses that cover her face, right? Because she still wants to dress up like she got it going on. I got it going on. Oh, I'm gonna get 50 tonight. I'm gonna get 50. Look at these titties. She even went and invested in some new titties. But my thinking is, I think Leon bought them titties, right? Leon bought them titties because they were sagging, and he needed his hoes to still be at work, correct? Until they busted him for pimping and pandering, girl. And then she had to find another way. You got to find another way out because nobody wants to see an old bitch falling off a goddamn pole in this goddamn club, girl, when they got all these 20-year-old women that are able to dance. Pig. In your mind, you were a star. It's all been in your mind, girl. How y'all doing? Let me see. You at work, Mrs. Red? Oh, okay. Miss Red. The color is red, baby. I wouldn't be caught dead. Green. The color is green. The color is blue. Y'all remember the Wiz? I was going to come on here and talk about this girl. Is the name Kristan or something? That's been a current story. It's 2 days old now. That disgusting situation. They showed Tamar Braxton doing a concert, right? She looks gorgeous. She had this long red dress. And Tamar Braxton can sing and perform. She's out here doing serious music, right? She's doing I don't know if it was a ballad or whatever the music was, but it was a serious song, right? This thing shows up on the stage, drunk as a skunk, girl. She's so drunk she can hardly even stand up, child. And she keeps interrupting and mimicking this girl as she's trying to sing this music. I don't know why Miss Tamar has not responded to that, because of the miracle video. She has certainly seen what that person was doing to your performance. Nobody wants to be mocked when they are performing, right? Before thousands of people. It looked like the room had a couple thousand people in the girl. And you up behind her. And then you want to demand that you can sing. Well, we can chop all that into you were drunk and probably on some combination of drugs, right? And then you went to the back and you were mad because they wouldn't allow you to perform. This thing, it was never about the scheduling. It was about you being a drunken mess, right? And they were not going to give you a microphone. As a matter of fact, they probably contemplated going on that stage and lifting you up and carrying you off stage. Now, if you don't believe me, Miss Christian, watch the video. It is available, girl, of how you were acting on that stage. It's not going to shock you because you're probably in denial, Miss Thing, because you have had so many incidents of inappropriate behavior. Correct? Anyway, this is what I intended to talk about, girl. It was disgusting. So then you go back to the dressing room. People are trying to calm you down because you are so inappropriate, and you're over here demanding shit from somebody else's show, girl, because you want to get a paycheck for it. A paycheck for what? For making a fool out of yourself, girl, in front of all them damn people? You weren't even dressed right. She's in a goddamn evening gown, and you sitting up here with some hoochie mama shit on, right? But someone tried to speak to you, and you hauled off and knocked the shit out of him, right? They say you bloodied the boy's nose. You knocked his goddamn tooth out, girl. Is that because you had your tooth knocked out? That explains a lot why you walk around with all these months, girl, with your tooth knocked out, right? You had been fighting with somebody else. So you are a fighter. So I really, you don't have a place. You might have destroyed your career because people or promoters don't want to take a chance on somebody like you. They can't control, right? You know it's a professional event. Why couldn't you bring your ass in there sober and do your little 3-minute bit and get the fuck off the stage? Anyway, the boy is he had to go to the dentist to get his tooth fixed. I don't know if she broke it off or knocked it out. Correct? A drunken woman. But anyway, that's what I was going to talk about. But now I've exhausted myself with these two fools, these clowns. Miss Heidi Fly Monster. She'll have my picture in her thumbnail, right? She's the queen of 300 views. If she used my picture, she might get 300 views. If she doesn't use my picture, she might get like what she usually gets, around 150, 160 views, right? That's all she's gonna get, girl. At one point, she got something from that baddies shit. She got some views from that, but that has gone away as well. All she ever gets, girl, is 150, 200 views. It's pitiful. You are a pitiful woman. And just like Wally, you're dragging your punk ass over here, girl, thinking you can get some traction going, right? And then you want to come over here and insult me. Well, you did call me the godfather of the YouTube. So I guess that's something. It tells me what you recognize me as, bitch. And also, it tells me that you're watching my videos since you and that fool over there seem to know every goddamn word that comes out of my mouth. Then you involve that stump creature, girl. How in the fuck she know about the 365 pounds versus the 240 pounds? I have never mentioned my weight, girl, on YouTube. I only mentioned it 2 days ago. In order for her to know that I mentioned Wally's weight and my weight on a video, that means she watched it yesterday after I just read her punk ass a few days before that, girl. They're all masochists. They don't care. That's the one thing that boy says. I don't care. I don't care. That is true. You don't care, bitch. Desperate. Anyway. Washed up wannabe rapper. That's right, Ann Collins. She is a washed up wannabe rapper. When you watch her videos, you got to sit there and watch goddamn 40 minutes of her trying to rap. I said, well, it sounds all right. I mean, it sounds fine for 20 years ago. Right? Is you a rapper? Shouldn't you be rapping? Or is it true that nobody really wants to hear no 50-year-old drunken broad rap? It's getting ready to happen. How you doing, Peter Pablo? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Have mercy. God allows us to be what we are. I am Timothy Blaine, and both of those are what you call pieces of shit. That's what they are. They're boring people. That nigga's got some kind of chronic mental block in his brain where he just repeats every goddamn thing, girl. He must have said that woman Tita was sick. She said it 9 times right in front of you guys. Why do you got to say something 9 times? Oh, I want them to understand. No, I want, nigga, admit that you have a mental illness. You're sick. What a coincidence. They throw the one person who cusses both of them out. They throw his name in at the end of their little video, right? This will get us the numbers. This will get us the numbers. They're going to come over and see what he said, what we said. They're going to come over and see. So you dependent on me, huh? What we did for the community. What we did for the community. Jay Wilson, if you brought those people to San Antonio, whatever, the 8 people sat at the table, and you said that was very profitable, and we sat here and watched you and King Jives dancing for glory over $5 and $10 cash apps, girl, and then you said you collected what over $1,000 for him, $1,000 for yourself, girl, and this all is little 8 people, girl, over a weekend, this thing, right? And you said it was very profitable. How are you helping the people? Who you helping? The boat ride. Oh, it's very profitable. You talked about this shit for 9 goddamn months. I mean, have you no shame? I don't care. I don't care nothing about these people. I don't care. You're there. That's where you're right. You're not capable of caring, right? You don't mind the humiliation. You just want to keep your name going, bitch. And that's fine with me, right? Because just like you claim you're getting all this money from YouTube, I don't know how. I don't know how, because you have a lot less numbers than me, girl. Right? But you said you get rich. Everybody, every month is due. Oh, that's a new record. That's a new record. All this money I'm getting. I'm getting money. I got various streams of income. Oh, just give. Just give. And people didn't believe me. I told them when they got off that boat, as they were walking off the boat, I said, within a week, she made it 9 days before she came up with another scam. She saw people over here having contests. She dropped her stupid black ass right in the middle of it, girl. But now she gonna start it off. Just give 800. I'm gonna give this one 500. And I'm gonna get the people are going. The one you supposed to be helping. I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me. Bullshit. He's only after your coins, honey. We're bragging about what Stomp Down. Nobody gives a fuck what Stomp Down says. Do the honest row. Honest row, I see you in here. Are you still here? Can you believe that his frame of reference is Stomp Down? Like somebody gives a fuck what Stomp Down says, girl. She is despised, and he gonna be despised just as well, girl. One day people gonna wake up. You better wake up, Janet Weiss. They're gonna wake up and they're gonna stop watching that bullshit because it's not entertaining. He ain't got nothing to say, girl. He can't even read people properly. He's go jumping on everybody's bandwagon, everybody's relationship. Why are you worried about other people doing the bedroom, girl? What their relationship is? Their children. You even give advice on raising children, nigga. You can't even raise a dog. We saw this week, girl, the dog jumped up and knocked the shit out of you, girl. This thing, when dogs attack, that dog does not like your punk ass, girl, because after he slapped the shit out of you, after he stopped, he kept on, girl. He wants some more of that ass, right? Because he can't stand your punk ass. And you, for your part, since you're the only one in the house besides that fool Mark for being there, since you're the only one else is there, girl, you're the one that posted the video, right? Oh, I'm going to get a coin from it. This is worth a coin. I'm going to get a coin. Aren't you embarrassed for your family? We know your mama gone, right? Maybe your daddy's too old and decrepit. He had 9 kids. He had kids in their 20s and kids that are infants, girl. So he's tired and worn out, probably dementia or whatever it is, girl. So he ain't paying attention. But don't you honor your family? Don't you have sisters, nieces, nephews? Somebody looks in on this shit, girl. You brought your sister on here, right? And your sister, she confirmed that you're a goddamn compulsive liar, girl. When you said you were a pastor, she was dumbfounded. What? When did you become a pastor? Jay Wilson, this will be the benediction. A pastor is a person who has a flock. If you don't have a church and you don't have a flock, you're not a pastor. Take you say you're ordained, stick that up your ass, girl. It means absolutely nothing. I don't even think a person can be ordained for life if they never have a church, they never have a ministry. All they have is to go in there and play the monkey like piano, like a little monkey, girl. And the singing is horrible because everybody in the church is singing along with him, girl. They can't really hear his voice. Secretly, probably the music department, they're turning your microphone down so the people can could flood you out, girl. Oh, they gave me $200. I went to church. I got $250 for 2 songs. I got never invited back. Why you never invited back? Because you're a terrible musician. You're a terrible musician, and only thing worse than your playing is your singing. I'm sorry. It is the truth, but you're only there for a coin. What if you moved out of that stupid ass house, Jay Wilson? Maybe then you wouldn't have to go and get 6 jobs, girl. Dumbass. Thank y'all for coming in on today. The books are fictional. Yes, they are, honey. I'm ignoring my chat completely. Mm-hmm. When was the life going on? When was this life going on? Child, Jay Wilson ain't never had no goddamn life. He come on here trying to learn slang. He talking about I'm real. Girl, this thing in 1973, we had to be real, got to be real, got to be real. What you thinking? I think you know now, babe. They made that song because it was trending. That was trending slang at the time. That was over 40 years ago, Jay Wilson. You bring your punk ass on here talking about you real. I keep it real. Oh, I keep stupid ass. He don't know nothing about no slang. He don't know nothing about being a black man in America. She been hiding out all this goddamn time. She ain't never did nothing. She ain't never accomplished nothing. She never been on the job long enough to learn any goddamn thing. She's a jack of all trades and master of shit. That's what you are, Jay Wilson. And I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna have belly laughs when this bullshit here, this YouTube. Not that I have anything wrong with you. I love YouTube, right? Give me something to do. When this falls apart, Jay Wilson, ain't nobody gonna watch you forever, girl. And then them bills are still coming in. This thing, I'm gonna laugh at you. We're all gonna laugh at you. Child, please. One thing I know is Uncle Tia don't beg. Girl, tell me they're gonna turn around to I'm begging. I guess they took that last licking I gave him. What was the name of the last licking I gave him? The primary beggar girl is chastising people for begging. He just totally denies it like it never happened. Although it happens every day. How can you ignore that you beg every day, girl? How can you go after anybody? I don't give a goddamn who it is, girl. Say anything about somebody begging. Girl, you are a disgusting pig. You're traitor trash. And you always be trash. Because if you ain't got it, if you haven't got it by now. I don't know what that damn nigga you call your, I got the raising of the mother and the father. I don't know what that nigga taught you, girl. He ain't taught you nothing about respect. And he ain't taught you that begging is wrong, girl. It emasculates you, this thing, when you're always begging. Pick up the check sometime, right? Right? I don't know what you say he raised you. Really? Mm. He about he give. I guess she's taking credit for this boat ride, girl. She's the first boat ride. So now I'm supposed to told me to take a ride to where I'm supposed to go. Australia. What the fuck am I doing in Australia, nigga? I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody, girl. I'm not trying to get money out of people. I don't give a fuck. Right? I'm a homebody, girl. Government pays all my bills, bitch. I know that's painful to you because you're a jealous bitch. It would make no difference, girl, what anybody does. She always gonna be jealous, right? She's jealous of people who don't have her. She was jealous of Rico. He didn't even have a house to live in, right? So she's all over Rico, right? Then Sean Bradley. He said, Sean Bradley, I heard you got an eviction. You had a bankruptcy. I heard you got a The man moves into a 6-bedroom, what we would call here, mansion, girl. And she's still talking, that's an old house. God damn, girl, what is it? I mean, they don't have a house. You bitching about that. If they do have a house, you bitching about that, girl. If they got kids and I don't get this thing. Jay Wilson, I don't know. I don't have the answers for you. You need psychiatry. You're a person who needs serious psychiatry. I don't mean free stuff that they offer to mentally ill people. I'm talking about serious psychology. So instead of buying Volvos, which Uber made you buy, Instead of buying new cars, girl, take some money from all these 6 and 7 jobs you got, girl, and get your ass psychiatry, psychoanalyst, psychiatrist, because you might need medication, girl, or you might have to have a combination of medication, and because you're getting louder and louder and louder. And you said to all of us how that you didn't fuck with Sean Bradley because he was a Bama. You call him a Bama. That means you're from Alabama. You say he's a Bama and he's so loud. He's so loud. Girl, you are twice as loud as Sean Bradley, right? You con those people when they say you're after what was that girl? Kwani read your ass so bad, girl, screamed over you. You begged for a microphone, girl. A goddamn microphone, $110. You wouldn't even pay that out your pocket. You had to bag for it, and then you've been hollering and screaming in that, girl. Then you put a microphone in the car, and you just yelling and screaming, just a screamer. You just a screamer, girl. All the things you accuse other people of, girl. You are a mess. Mm. Let me see what y'all say. Ooh, my mouth is dry. I take trazodone to go to sleep, and it dries your mouth out terribly. I may have to switch off from that, honey. I might have to switch off. She was shaded. I'm a beggar. Ain't that a bitch? Because she's the queen of the beggars, honey. Wilson is the queen of the beggars. Heidi is the queen of trying to sell all that bullshit that she forces that white guy to pay for. I'm sure she got a whole closet full of junk to see one of her schemes, honey. What you gonna do now, baby? What you gonna do now? Subject thing lost all things, the subject over and over and over again. Soul says in on show, he says shit over and over again because he has no content. And he really is not a very bright person at all. That's why he has to try to stretch it out for 2 and 3 hours, girl. He's not even aware of the fact that, God damn, all you have to do is go to your own videos and say, "What? Let me count." Damn, did I say that 16 times in a row? Did I take up 20 minutes saying the exact same thing over and over? That's mental illness, right? You got Tourette's or something, girl. Tourette's in your mouth. Mm. Well, what made them talk about child? They used my name at the end of their video because they wasn't getting any traction, girl. They barely get 300 or 400 people over there watching that bullshit, child, right? But they always want to provoke me because they know I'll give them good drama, and people will come over there and see what they said, right? So I'm game for it. Why? Because that's my content. I got my content for today. I love cussing both of them broke ass bitches out. Don't bother me. They have no self-respect. If you had any self-respect, you wouldn't want people on here calling you all kind of bitches and hoes, girl. But you don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get a coin from it. I'm getting money. Look at me getting this money. I'm gonna get that money. I'm gonna build me a Walgreens next to his CVS. I saw he had a CVS. I'm gonna build a Walgreens next to it. I'm gonna get some of that money. I'm gonna get some of that. And you wonder why nobody would ever hire you. No one has ever hired you. If they did hire you, you never worked out. You never made it past probationary periods, girl, right? You lied about everything. You lied and told us you were getting $160,000 a year, girl. We found out you're not getting nothing. You're not even getting $27,000 a year, right? You're at entry level and you're a temp. You're a temp, girl. You don't even have a job. Oh, they just moved me somewhere else. They just moved me to another location. Let me ask you something, Jay Wilson, as I close. Your talking points now is that when the people called and got you fired from that hospital where you were pretending to be a chaplain, correct? You said that, wait a minute. You said, oh, that wasn't nothing. That wasn't nothing. They just reassigned me somewhere else. They just reassigned. So can we talk refund? Because you said that when they fired you, you needed money for your mortgage. You said that an hour after they fired you on a Sunday. You sit up here and collected money because you said you lost your job, right? An hour later, you haven't collected your last paycheck, right? But all of a sudden, you need all this money. You brought all of your bills, girl. I hate to keep repeating myself. I hate to keep saying the same thing, but it is the real. You say you real, it is the real, is the truth, right? So since they reassigned you immediately somewhere else, girl, which is another lie, is certainly not as another chaplain. They have a reputation to maintain if people are going to continue to use them. When they got a worthless piece of shit like you who have people calling the hospital and all this nasty shit that you put on internet, girl, they're not going to send you out to another chaplain job. A chaplain job is supposed to be taken seriously. People are dying. You think they want some catty ass queen coming in there, girl, talking about he praying for him? You can't get a prayer through, girl. You're not serious enough. You're not sincere enough person. But you say they sent you to all this, another job, a temp agency. I guess they sent, that's their job, is send people somewhere, right? Since they sent you to another job, can we talk refund? You said you collected $3,000 for your mortgage, although that's 3 months of mortgage in San Antonio in a track house, right? Then you brought all your other bills. What was that? Another $1,000, girl? Can we see a refund on that? Because you said you never lost a job, right? It's always a spin. They just assign you somewhere else. You didn't miss anything. So why are you collecting your mortgage? And then having the nerve to come back and collect all your other bills. Why did you do that? How fast did it take you? How fast did you jump on the opportunity to beg for money, girl? Right. I would like to see a refund on the Orkin man, which you never hired. I would like to see a refund on the editor. That's a major refund, girl. What's that? A couple $1,000s? Can we see that? Why don't you go ahead and at least pay the deductible on the roof? You over here bragging about, I didn't even pay the deductible. Oh no, the contractor worked it in. The contractor worked it. This thing, you can't even acknowledge, girl, that you ripped that company off. I don't do none of that kind of shit, girl. You have no character, Jay Wilson. Your character stinks. And Heidi, y'all deserve each other. Mm-hmm. Her pitiful ass coming over here trying. She can't go on nobody else's channel. Wherever she goes, all these people got panels on every channel, right? She can't go nowhere, girl. They're gonna cuss her ass out as soon as they see her. So she feels safe over there with Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, Stomp Down, Heidi Fly Monster. What's the other thing? What's the other one? Vivian Monster. All of them they're all mentally ill. These are the throwaways, honey. Throwaways who he has recognized who give. They've got to give. Pitiful ass nigga. You're pitiful. Ironic, Q. Nicole Reloaded. How you doing, Nicole Reloaded? Okay. Now, thank you, Jared. Thank you for super chat. I appreciate it. Diamond D. Now I see why y'all blocked me. You're not blocked on here. We can see you. I'm talking to you right now. You're putting your name in the chat, so you can't be blocked here. They over howling, screaming, girl, in their car. The bisexual, a screaming queen. Girl, you need to be shamed. I got the information from Stomp Down. Y'all have a wonderful day. What's the day? Tuesday? What I got to do today? I don't remember. They say some big storm is on its way, so it's cloudy here. And of course, we have APEC. That doesn't really affect me. I don't live downtown. There's no reason to go down there. APEC's in town, and a major storm is headed this way. Anyway, let me get out there before it starts. Jay Wilson getting married at a destination. Where are you getting married to? Who are you gonna marry, honey? Surely Mark is not that stupid, retarded. You imagine waking up to that every day, girl? Ain't no way. That nigga can make it. Girl, only way she gonna make a relationship work, the person lives across town and every 2 weeks they go to the amusement park. That's the best she can do. If that's the best you done since you're 60 years old, girl, I'd say that's the best you can do. They ain't got no partner. Oh, I got a partner. Oh, we gonna pick out rings. We gonna pick up. I guess he don't want to put a ring on it, honey. Mental illness. Anytime you're saying stuff 20 and 30 times in a row, girl, your whole video, you're on for 3 hours, girl, and they could break it down to you. You only had actually 3 things you said, and then you just kept saying it over and over and over again. That's sick. That's twisted. There's something wrong with you. Get some help, fool. Thank y'all for coming in. I like your little roaches there, Rhonda McGee. Later, people.